Welcome back to another edition of the Brown with yours truly. We're gonna dive right into this new article. I got sometimes these articles get so disturbing, they get worse and worse as we go along. But before we get into that, we're gonna go ahead and dive right into quote of the day. Let me find a good one. You already have these things set up. But I'm trying to find one specific one. This one says, learn to see people for what they are, not what you want them to be. And that is such a true statement, because a lot of times in life, we want people to be a certain way, or we portray them to be a certain thing. You know, if trust a person to be who they are, they're not going to lie to you. They're going to show you at some point who they are. You see, people, it's just like some people, it's just like a Halloween mask. They wear it all year round. But sooner or later, you got to take that mask off. Sooner or later, you're going to have to take it off. And you're going to have to show people who you really are. And that's the sad thing. Some people want to wear that mask continually. And that's how it is. And that's the sad part about it. And that's the one thing about people that I've always learned, that they're going to show you who they are eventually. And trust them to be who they are. And that's what I done started doing. That sooner or later, that Halloween mask gotta come off. And they're going to reveal to you what they think about you, how much they think about you. This is how it is. This story coming out of the news break, and it says, mom and boyfriend laughed at photo of 6-year-old being bound to the wall using a staple gun before fatally beating. You know, what the hell is wrong with y'all people? What is wrong with y'all parents? Not all y'all. These parents who do this, what the hell is wrong with y'all? What is so funny about this? I'm gonna get into it. A 25-year-old mother in Michigan and her 32-year-old boyfriend has been arrested and accused of torturing and killing her 6-year-old son, who was kept in a pen stapled to the wall. I really don't know. I really don't know what the deal is on that. So you found it amusing to have your, I just think you found that very amusing. To me, that is more disturbing than amusing will ever be. Because if this is what you thought of your 6-year-old son, that you would keep him in a pen and staple him to a wall, and somehow you find that amusing, I find nothing about that amusing. I'm sorry, there's nothing about that amusing. Disturbing? Yeah, disturbing, but not amusing. But what we're gonna do, we're gonna dive right into this article, because I just need to get to the bottom of this. It says, Elaine Rose Jennings and Daniel John were taken into custody last week and charged with 1 count each of first-degree murder, child abuse, and lying to the police officer, and the horrific slaying of young, I'm trying to pronounce his name right, Governor Jennings. Authorities now the dude is facing additional charges of being a felon unlawful in possession of a firearm and ammunition. According to a news release from the Oakland County District Attorney Office, officers with the Madison High Police Department and emergency medical personnel at about 2:34 p.m. on July 30 responded to the family's home in Ackley's Mobile home community after Jennings called 911 and reported that her 6-year-old son was not breathing. The community is about 13 miles north of Detroit. Well, he wasn't breathing because you and your stupid ass boyfriend killed him. That was pretty much obvious. One staff first responders said they located the young child, describing the victim as being unresponsive and having suffered multiple injuries. Medics rushed the child to Macomb Oakland Hospital for treatment. Due to the severity of his condition, the child was subsequently transported to the Children's Hospital of Michigan, the Specialty Center, where he died on July 31st. Authorities said that his nickname was Cholo, was severely abused and beaten regularly at the hands of both Jennings and her boyfriend. They further alleged that Jennings and her boyfriend considered to concoct a false story for police, claiming it was another person who was with Chula when he suffered his fatal injuries, when in fact the victim was left in the care of the defendants. Oakland County Prosecutor Kevin McDonald said that the circumstances surrounding Chula's death were some of the worst to ever come through her office. After spending hundreds of hours carefully sifting through the evidence in the case, what we found can only be described as horrific, she said in a statement. Chula was confined, beaten, and bound to the wall using a staple gun. He was badly injured, but he was not taken for medical treatment because his mother knew that a medical examination would reveal the abuse. In a news conference announcing the charges, McDonald said the couple would restrain Chula, forcing him to sleep on a wooden slate in the pen that was 3 feet long and 11 inches wide. He was also allegedly beaten regularly and had abrasions, lacerations, and bruising from the top of his head down to his shin, including on his fingers. Photos taken during the autopsy in Wayne County revealed Cholo had for bruising and lacerations on his entire body. Cholo's manner of death was ruled a homicide in the case, and the cause of death was blunt force trauma to his abdominal, along with a lot more things. After a lengthy period of confinement and abuse, she continued. McDonald said the investigation also uncovered a trove of incriminating material on the couple's electronic devices, including videos of the victim being shot with a BB gun and stuck to the wall using a staple gun. Both Jenny and Grisham laughed about the photos and Gacino use of the staple gun to solve, quote, the problem, McDonald said. The couple is being held without bond. They are scheduled to appear in court on August 21st, 2024. This will be a quick case for me. You tortured this little 6-year-old child. That was no reason for it. You did it because of what? And then you laughed, you video and you video recorded and laughed about it. What is wrong with y'all? What is funny about this? There's nothing funny about this. The torture this young child went through at the hands of the one person that's supposed to protect him as his mother. That's what you were supposed to do. And you allowed your boyfriend to do all this. Okay, let me get on the uncomfortable concept. What the hell is wrong with y'all women allowing y'all men to come in here and do this stuff? Something wrong with y'all? So you put these men in front of your own kids and children, and then you let them torture them and kill them, and then you go along with this bull crap? Something is wrong with y'all. Y'all women are, let me phrase it. The women who allow these men to do this, y'all are messed up just like they are. You are just as guilty as killing your son as he is. You allowed this to happen. You sat back and laughed and giggled. Do you know how it feels to be stapled to the wall with a stapling gun? Shot with a BB gun? Do you know what kind of torture that is? And y'all find that a freaking amusing? Okay, this is what I think. Let's staple your ass to the wall with a staple gun, and let's shoot you with a BB gun, and let's just see how funny that really is. Let's hit you upside the head let's beat you when you're in a helpless position. Let's see how funny that is. Both of y'all need the death penalty. I do not tolerate any of this foolishness when it comes to kids. I do not tolerate that. None whatsoever is that tolerable. Y'all are pitiful. You pick on a 6-year-old, pick on a 16, a 20-year-old, 24, 30. Pick on somebody your own age and let's see how that works. But you picked on the most helpless, defenseless person you can find, and the one person that should have been protecting him is sitting there right with him like a doggone clown, and you are sitting there right with him. Both of y'all need to be put to death. Neither one of y'all are fit to live. And they can say, oh, Anthony, you too rough. Oh, Anthony, you this. I don't want to hear that mess. Can you just put in your, can you use your imagination on the torture this young man went through? I don't even think y'all, I can't even wrap my mind around being stapled to the wall with a stapling gun. Now, they didn't say if they stapled him, so I'm assuming they stapled his clothes. I'm hoping that's what they did. And then shot with a BB gun. Y'all some brave characters. And you are some kind of mother that allowed this clown to do this. Neither one of y'all ain't nothing to me. I'm sorry, y'all both dead to me. Because neither one of y'all are fit to live. Y'all need to be tortured the same length of time this young man was tortured. Y'all need to be tortured. And I have no remorse for saying anything I said, because y'all do need to be tortured. Because neither one of y'all are fit to be, neither one of y'all are fit to be human. Neither one of y'all are fit to be anything like a human being. At all. I'm sorry to tell you, no, I'm not sorry for nothing. I'm not sorry because both of y'all are garbage. Death, a quick death is too easy for you. I don't want you to have a quick death. I want you to be tortured. I want you to be killed like you killed your 16-year-old son. What mother allows a grown man to do that to her child? What mother does this? Let me rephrase that. What human being? You're not a mother, so I'm not going to put you into that category. What kind of human being does that? That's all I got to say. What kind of human being does that? You're not a human being. What I want to say, I've been restraining myself back from saying. So I'm not going to say what I want to say. But to allow this man to beat your child, to pin him to the wall with a staple gun and to shoot a BB gun at him. And when your child cries because of the pain he's going through, and y'all two laugh, okay, I'm finna unleash you. Y'all ain't shit. I'm sorry. Neither one of y'all are fit to live. A grown man can take that kind of pain and punishment. And yeah, I cussed. Yeah, so what? Y'all ain't shit. I'm sorry. If you don't like my language, you can listen to something else. But y'all not. Y'all are the most pitiful human beings there is. This young child did not deserve this. And it's bad enough you did it, but you recorded y'all laughing while you did it. The hell is wrong with y'all? I hope when they send both of y'all to prison, this is my hope, that when you go to that one facility, I hope somebody pin your ass to the wall and beat you and torture you every single day you in there. Just like you did that child. And you, the guy, I worked in the correction facility. They're not going to like what you did. You are a dead man walking. I'm sorry, you're a dead man walking. No, I don't want them to put you in the SEG division. I don't want you to do any of that stuff. None of that. I want them to put you in general population. And I want them to F you up. Every single day, I want them to F you up. Every day I want you to get up knowing this is what you got to look forward to. And I would really enjoy hearing about this. Your death is the only thing that'll bring me closer. And I just got one more thing to say. Where were the kids of biological father, where was you at? And if they did this all this time, how did they do this without your knowledge? Our family. None of y'all visit this woman. None of y'all seen any of this. What was y'all at? That's interesting. But nevertheless, it is what it is, and every dog got his day and her day. And y'all are gonna get exactly what y'all had coming. The same way y'all treated that 6-year-old child. When you go to prison, they're gonna treat you the exact same way. And you should get life without the possibility of parole. I want the death penalty for both of y'all. But if I can't get the death penalty, life without the possibility of parole, because I want them to torture y'all ass every single damn day that you're in there. I want them to torture you. Just like you tortured that 6-year-old. But that's all I got for today. And I'm going to try next week to come with a positive article, which I haven't came across many. But I'm going to make sure we find one that's positive. But hey, we'll be back next week, same time, same place on the Burnout. And remember, always flame up, never burn out. Hit that like and subscribe button. You get all our videos. 2 fingers. Peace.